all the adventures that I experienced in India on my trip 20 years ago, the time that I describe here is the most memorable. As we traveled up the Ganges, Gap suggested that we stop at a game preserve and ride on an elephant into the forest. We would have to get up very early if we wanted to see wild animals, so we arose before dawn and went to the lodge. Only the elephant and her child were in the pen. I looked into the eye of the elephant. She was calm and experienced. It was cold in the early morning. The trainer easily mounted the elephant. First he stepped onto her trunk, then he held onto her firm ears. As her strong trunk raised the driver, he was suddenly on her back and throwing the first blanket over her. Gracefully she knelt down as the driver slid down to the ground and smoothly floated a quilt over her. Simultaneously, Sheila approached the patient mother, gently placing her hand at the side of her trunk, calmly warming her. The elephant stayed very still and steady. The driver continued to arrange the padding, and his assistant stepped aside as the last quilt was in place. The final step to saddling the elephant was to place the upside-down double bed-like platform onto her now padded back. I was busy taking pictures of this wonderful elephant, being so close to observe her skin, eyes, hoofs, and her soft ears. It was time for all three women to mount the elephant, now that we were all comfortable. The three of us and the driver sat up high on a table-like platform, feeling the strong sway of the flat saddle as the elephant walked through the jungle. During every walking moment, she grabbed young tree branches with her trunk. The elephant was actually eating her way through the forest. The driver jumped down to take our picture. I felt so emotional. On this high view, we searched so carefully, examining at such a distance among the brambles and the large faraway trees. I am glad we saw no tigers. There were many deer camouflaged within the earth's texture. And finally, we could barely see, moving, walking, standing, the wild elephant families.